with me while I put my phone up. Hope you can hear me okay. I am just waiting for my tablet to catch up. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Kitten Up Kitten. Why is it that way round? I hate it when it does that. I don't know how I get it so wrong. I really don't. So apologies. Welcome to Kitten Up Kitten. Thank you, Tammy. Hi, how you doing? Just going to give it a little bit of time for people to come in. Hi, Kathy. Good evening. I apologise for the orientation of the camera. I don't know why. I don't know why it's that way around. I don't know why. I can never get this stuff. I hope that you're all okay. So I'm going to try and just zoom in a bit because we don't need it to be that far out, do we? There we go. Perfect. I hope you're all okay. Oh, look, I have to say, like, I am loving working on this canvas. It is a little bit more confetti than I would generally like, but you know, we do what we can. So I'm just going to try and centre this a little bit better. So I am working on Wishing Tree. I will get the stats for you because I have my book. It is a 50.8 centimetre by 101.6 centimetre canvas. It is by Yume Art. It is a little bit more confetti, but it's so pretty. It really is. This is my first time working with the crystals. I'm not a big fan of crystals normally, but it's coming out really well. But thank you to everyone for joining me this evening. I just thought I'd have a nice little catch up, just a nice little quiet catch up. So I am using one of the new blinged up XL trays. I'm using the pink one today. And yeah, I just thought you could join me just while I do a little bit of work on this canvas. How are you all doing? Have you had a good day is the main thing. So hello to Tammy, hi to Kathy, hello to anyone who's watching. It has been a lovely warm day again today, which I was really surprised about because first thing this morning when I got up it was quite cloudy. But it ended up being a baking hot day. I am using one of the soft grip pens. I do have 4 that are going to be going up over the weekend at some point. I will be making some after I get back off holiday. Next week is ridiculously crazy because I have got extra work at the main job. I also have every friend that I do nails for in next week because I go away the week after, so I'm not going to have time next week really to do much, and I really need to film a couple of videos for while I'm away. Yeah, not going to get around to making any pens soon. Although I will say Monday went pretty well, apart from an error on one of the orders where I've sent out a shitty tray. Never done that before. But, you know, mistakes happen. So I've got to rectify that. And I have quite a busy weekend. Tomorrow, I am heading off to see my granddaughter, and me and my daughter are going to take her to the library. She wants to sign up at the library. So we're going to walk her up there, sign her up to the library and get a book or two to introduce her to the library. So that'll be cute. So how are we going? So can I just say to everybody who is coming in, if you can, just take the time just to like the live. That would be amazing. Just to hit that like thumbs up. That will really help me out. And I'm sort of at a point, I've literally just found a blue drill in the back of my hair. How? They get everywhere, don't they? But yeah, it will really help my channel if you can give me a thumbs up, a like on the video, because that's all what it's about now. It's just about growing. That's where we're going. I also want to reveal what the next my next canvas to work on will be, because I now have decided to call it a day on the voting. So we do have a winner. So I'd quite like to announce that as well. I've literally just picked up. That shouldn't be there. So I had a busy week. The launch of the XL tray went really well. Literally every person that has bought one of the new logoed trays has had it blinged up. Literally everybody. So I was quite busy. Monday was very, very busy. But I'm grateful. So thank you if you did. Your orders are on their way. Hi, Stephanie. Tammy, honestly, I had one on the top of my thigh the other day, but I've never had one in my hair. Not quite sure how that got there. I haven't done much today. I finished work. I had an extra job today. I finished work and came home and then did a little bit of dotting, but I've been working on this same section all week and I just haven't got any further. Hi, Amy. So yeah, just thought I'd do a nice chilled Friday night. Tomorrow, like I said, taking my daughter and granddaughter to the library. Ashley's playing golf. And then Sunday we are off to Essex for a barbecue. It would have been Ashley's uncle's birthdays. He had twin uncles. It would have been their birthday, so we're going to go spend some time with family on Sunday, which will be nice. Does, however, mean that I need to get dressed properly. There will be no pajama day this Sunday. And like I said, next week is so busy. I won't get much of a chance then either. I think Monday I've got 2 sets of nails in. So yeah, it's gonna be a busy week. Oh, a mini dazzler. Do you know what? Me and Penny were talking about this. I need to say hi to Penny just in case she is watching. We were talking about these mini dazzlers, like when we're putting orders in. It might be if we need to put an order in and we want to make it up so we get the free shipping, the mini dazzlers would be the way to do it. I do like the look of them. I am not a big fan of mini diamond paintings. I'm not. I've always been quite honest about that. I've never got the point of the paint gems because I know I wouldn't do anything with them. I'm not being funny. I've got full-size diamond paintings that I wouldn't do anything with, but I kind of get the joy of working on them and collecting them. And I suppose if you do go down the route of putting them in little folders and stuff, then you could leave them on a coffee table or something, but I like a decent sized one myself. Now, they do look very pretty. And I love the fact, I think the one that I saw, was it the makeup one? I think I saw that they were all, what are they called? Fairy dust drills, aren't they? I thought that was really nice. So you never know. Which one are you working on, Tammy? I mean, I suppose a mini dazzler would be quite good if you're doing it while listening to my whip and chat. Yeah, we had an issue in the week with pink filament. Oh my god, I've had this roll of pink filament for quite a while because what happened was, obviously I started making the XL trays ahead of time and then I had a few days where I didn't do anything with it, and for love nor money we could not get this filament. to print out nicely, which I was gutted about because pink is the most, oh, the exotic flowers. Nice. Yeah, pink's our best-selling colour. So we had a few problems with that. So I ended up ordering a couple of new rolls. We then put that roll into an airtight box with some sachets. So we're hoping, we think it probably just got a little bit damp. But it is all well and good now. There are still trays available. And I am keeping producing. I just haven't got them running tonight because I know I was going to go live. And I didn't want you guys to have to listen to it because they're quite loud when they get going. But, you know, crisis averted. I managed to get the orders out. It was a little bit crazy. I will be showing my daughter how to package the orders up because she's at home at the moment all the time. And like certainly this Monday coming, I'm quite busy. So I'm going to teach her to do the orders so that she can get that done for me. That would be helpful. In other news, I have been over to see Penny. So I have spoken to her. She is coping. I'm not going to say anything more than that. It is not my story to tell, but she is okay. Please don't bombard her with messages because she needs some time. That's all I'm going to say on it. But I love her dearly. I do. And I miss her, and especially on the lives. Definitely miss her on the lives. So that is that colour done. So how many people we've got in? 12. I think that's enough, isn't it? That's enough. So there has been a running vote. As most of you know, I usually work. Oh, Kathy's Fountain of Life. Is that a Diamond Art Club one? I can't even Google it to look because obviously my phone's up here. Please do know that if my head gets in the way or anything, I do apologise. I'm still bummed about the fact it's that way round. It was meant to be the other way. I don't know why. I don't know what I'm doing wrong with this stupid live thing. So yes, I've had a vote running. So we had a vote. I normally work on at least 2 canvases. So usually 1 square, 1 round, because I like to have a little bit of, you know, variety. I like to be able to pick and choose because there's benefits to both. This obviously is a square, so I did put a vote up for 3 round drill canvases, not round canvases, round drill canvases. So the first one was one that I've kitted up quite recently, which was what was it called? Let me find it again. Lead Me Tonight. Yeah, Lead Me Tonight, which is also a Yume art. And then we also had Magical Mama, which is a very small Mandy Manzano one. And then we had Faces of Fairy 132. So I am pleased to announce, and you know I'll be pleased, that the little round canvas that I will be doing will be Magical Mama. Here it is. It is a small 42 by 42 centimetre canvas. Very cute. 34 colours, 1 AB and 1 special. Literally, I think there's like, there's a couple of them used. I actually kitted this up in February this year. So quite recently, really. But it's a nice little one. It's a Mandy Manzano, and this will be going to my granddaughter along with Mackenzie's Treasure to go up on her bedroom wall when she's a little bit older, because I'm giving her all the love for unicorns and fairies and all that good stuff. So I'm going to put that into my whip section in my folder, just in case you're interested. I do need to say, actually, while I'm on the live, I have got some bits from Penny. So first of all, I have got my little pen case, right? So I'm going to use this for when I go on holiday. So it just got Sam's diamond painting shit. I love it. It's amazing. So you can get these on Penni's Etsy shop. The link for the Etsy shop will be in the description box below. So I got that from her. And then she also very kindly printed me off some new sheets, because now they've changed the sticker. I don't need the long ones that I've got. So I would rather just use Pennies. So you have got this little section here to put your sticker on, title, the number of colours, where you got it from, just in case you're not like me and you only buy from Diamond Art Club now. Price, I wouldn't fill anyway, but date ordered, received, kitted up, whether it's square, round, AB special, started, finished, comments. So yeah, she's done these for me. She hasn't put the holes in because I've got a 6-hole punch for my file of wax. So I've got those. And also, while we're on the subject of Penni's shop, I can now tell you that you can get the bag labels for your spare storage as a download. You can just go on there, download the stickers and print them off yourself. That is now available on Penni's Etsy shop. So this is mine. This is my tracker. I've never called it a logbook, but I have 5 sections. So right at the beginning, I have my, yeah, same Tammy. Well, to be fair, I've done all of my non DAC ones now, so I literally only have DAC. So first of all, I have my spare drill booklet. So I got this from Penni in A5. I put my own holes in it because it fits in here nicely, so that keeps track of that. I have a section which I've called HAED for Heaven and Earth Designs, although this one is not. So I like to keep my details for that, and I also keep like the sizes. So like stained glass Hobbit is 512 by 245, so it's 130 centimeters by 63. So I like to keep that in there. Then I have my stash, and this is where I have all of the stickers. See, new sticker will fit much better on those ones than mine. Oh, I love that. Everyday Witch, which is familiar, the cat. So I've got that to do. Oh my God. Rocket Fuel. Literally, the raccoon is now my spirit animal. I know it is. Each Tree Has a Soul, which was my gift from Penni. That is for a canvas that I've got a sticker for, but I can't remember which one it was. Summer by the Lake Tree House. This is all of my kits that I've got waiting to do. Look at them. Oh, Question of Reality. Empower. Where the sticker's wrong. If you've ever got this one, it is by Raven Phelan, not Cheryl Baker. Just saying. Rock of Souls. Karamia. Oh, of course, if I'm doing that little Mandy Manzano, it means I can kit up another one. Mooncatcher. Child of Heaven. Another Mandy Manzano. Persephone. Oh my God. Aphrodite. So they're all the ones I've got in my stash, and then I've got a section where I've got my kitted up ones. So this is where I pull my vote canvases from. So I keep them all in here, and what I usually do is I do a vote for a round, then a vote for a square, round, blah blah blah. There will reach a point, however, where I won't be able to do that if I don't have enough. I always have to have at least 3 round canvases to do it. And then we've got whips. So currently, Magical Mama Wishing Tree. So I'll pull that one out. And then finished canvases, which is, this isn't all the ones I've ever done, but it's not too far off it. Like I was doing this one, I think. I haven't even got the information. I haven't got Freddie in here, I don't think, which was one of the first square ones I ever did. But I've got a few. Oh, yeah, I have got Freddie. Look at that. One of the first ones I did. Kitted it up on the 8th of 21. Finished it on the September 21. So, yeah, that's where they all go. That's my tracker. So now I've got that out of the way. It's like a mini tutorial, is it not? So I'm just going to have a look. DP in Fountain of Life, Cocktails, DAC, Simona Candida. Simona Candidi. Is that right? Did I do that right? Yeah. I do. This is it now. I'm not going to be buying from anywhere else. Actually, amend that. I will buy from Diamond Art Studio if they have something that comes out that I would particularly like. So I'm not saying never, but I am a Diamond Art Club snob, and I make no bones about it. I also have a canvas coming. Last year was about working and clearing my massive stash of kitted up kits, because I got up to nearly 30. So I have done that. So now the new target, I'm only allowed to have 10 kitted up. So this year has been my stash building year. So I am trying to get a good amount of Diamond Art Clubs into my collection, because I do go through them at a fair rate, you know, really, considering, I mean, I don't get as much time to diamond paint as I'd like, but I get enough time that I'm getting through these canvases. So one came up the other day that I just had to have, and I ummed and ahed about it before it actually got released. And then I was like, you know, I'm just going to get it. And for the first time, oh, hi, Lizzie. Yeah, 10 kitted up. So 10's the limit. Now. I think what it is, I think I've got 10 kitted up. Let me have, you see, the thing is, as soon as I start them though, they're not classed as kitting up, are they? If I've started them, they're then whips. So technically, if I pull one out of my kitted up section. So let's have a look. How many have I actually got? I'm going to check. I'm going to check now, Tammy. Bear with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you see, because I had 10 until I moved that one. So now I've got space for one more. I'm all about bending the rules, me. I am. And the only reason I don't want to get back to kitting up like 30 bloody kits all the time is because they're then stuck there for so long. So at the minute, what I do is I kit up. I think waiting to kit up means that I'm much more careful about what I'm kitting up. So you only have 9, Tammy. I think you should kit up another one. I think you should join me and have 10. I think 10's a good number. 10 is technically, like, if you do one every month, it's only 10 months, isn't it? You know, just saying. I'm not enabling or anything. You can kit up as many or as few as you like. But for me, because I've now pulled that one out, it has now become a whip, which means that I have space to kit up one more. And I probably won't kit up straight away. I'll wait, because depends on content sometimes. Sometimes I'll just kit up because I haven't got any content to put up, and it's like, do you know what? If I do that, then it's a video. Oh, Stephanie, there is nothing wrong, right? Don't let anyone tell you there's anything wrong with doing cheap kits, okay? I have my reasons for not doing those kits. And some of that reason is because I would buy them and then I'd start working on them. And because I do love Diamond Art Club so much, I was looking for something that was as good as, and I've just figured there isn't anything. I've given up looking. There isn't anything. So I'm in a position where I can. So I'm going to. If I didn't have the funds, do you know what? Actually, I'm not even going to lie. If it wasn't for having a YouTube, I would not be able to afford to get as many Diamond Art Clubs as I do. This year, just this year, okay, not the previous 2 years. Previous 2 years, I have done YouTube for nothing. I have been quite happy to do so. But this year, with getting monetized, it's not a lot, no, but if all I can do is buy 1 or 2 canvases once or twice a year, I'm happy, because they're canvases I haven't had to pay for. So I have to say I am very lucky now that I have got that, and I still have the benefit that I can afford to buy 1 or 2 myself as well. So thank you guys. $360 bottles kitted up. I know what you mean, Amy. I do love a big kitting up. I do. I haven't got that at the minute because my conversion's quite a small amount. So I've got it in 1 case, which I like. I don't like multiple cases. I can't do it. I was just checking that was an S. We did start with cheap kits. You're still diamond painting. Absolutely. Do you know what, right? I came to a realization the other day. Right, so this was after me and Penny had a fantastically long conversation. We actually had a debate, which was amazing. I love the fact that I can do that with her. But part of it was about doing you. Okay, there is no reason that you shouldn't buy cheap diamond paintings if you want to. Diamond painting is about working with what's working for you. Now, for me, I made the decision after working on a lot of the cheaper ones and that I wanted to buy, if I was going to spend money on this, I would rather buy 1 really good quality one than 10 cheaper ones, because I can't put them all up. Let's face it. So I also work. So it's not like I'm going through 130 by 40 every day or anything. So I made the decision that not only did I want to have really good quality, but I also wanted to have licensed artwork. For me, it's, you know, that is my decision. And I will never, ever tell anyone that they shouldn't buy cheap diamond paintings. I probably would say, if you can, just be careful and try and check to see it's not stolen artwork. But you know what? It's your decision. It's your choice. And there are lots of cheap kits out there that are not stolen artwork. They're in the public domain. So you do you. If it makes you happy, you haven't got to answer to no one. And you know what? If you're sitting there diamond painting and you're not a YouTuber and you're not being seen to do, does it matter? No. You're enjoying the process. And I'm all for that, because I know how much this means. Does that mean that I would buy a cheap diamond painting to work on my channel? Probably not, because I've done it. I've bought a crap ton of them and I've ended up giving them to my mother. So I won't anymore. I've decided that for me it's quality all the way. So but you do you. It's fine. It's fine. Don't get down that whole rabbit hole. Let's not even go down the AI. Let's not do AI. I've had one big massive conversation this week. I don't need another one. However, I am really pleased to have you guys on tonight. It's a little bit quieter. Quality over quantity. It is for me, but you know, like you say, Lizzie, not everybody can afford them. Yeah, it's fine. It's, you know, I am all about just sharing. Do you know what's most important for me? What's most important, that the person sitting there diamond painting is getting that mental health break that they need. That's what's important. And that's why I started. I know that's why Penny started. And gaining, you know, having you guys join me and stuff is just an added icing, because this is my, I have this is my social life, okay? So even my job, my cleaning job, I'm quite solitary. I do see clients now and again. I see my boss rarely. So the only social life I actually have is seeing my children and my grandchildren, going to my circle, my spiritual circle, which has become, in this last year, it is an absolute lifesaver. I don't know what I'd have done without them ladies. And this is it. And do you know what? I really miss it. I do. So hence why I decided to do one this evening. You know, Ash has gone to the pub. I'm pretty sure he's not sitting there watching. If he is, don't come home stupid o'clock, you donut. Do you know what I mean? We're playing golf tomorrow. And don't wake me up. Incidentally, for those of you that want to know, yes, I am still sleeping in the summer house. I'm not even joking. It's been 4 weeks, nearly 5 weeks now. I'm literally living in my cabin. I even contemplated doing the live tonight down that end. Right, I'm going to go for this little anchor. I said anchor before you go there. Where are you? I'm going to do the little anchor symbol, because what I'm doing is I'm filling in sort of from here outwards. That's how I'm working today. Yes, Lizzie, I do. The lovely lady that runs it, she hires a little village hall. It costs us £6 a week. It is worth every penny. We have had quite a difficult week this week, actually. No, anchor, Lizzie. Honestly, some of you people, I'm quite good. You know, it's you guys that people have to watch out for. Yeah, this week, we sadly lost one of the. Oh, bless you, Amy. Thank you. I mean, let's be fair. You wouldn't want to be seeing me right now, because I came home from work and I chucked on a short play suit so that I didn't have to wear a bra because it's too bloody hot. And I promptly got home from work and laid on the made-up futon in the summer house and fell asleep. So, yeah, I look a state. Absolute state. But I was adamant that I wanted to get on tonight because I didn't get on last week. And even if I just do one every couple of months, then every couple of weeks, then that's something, isn't it? You know, it is time dependent, I guess. I'll probably have a little bit more time in the winter because obviously I won't be outside enjoying the good weather. So yes, sadly, as I was saying, oh, hi Lisa. She said, hi Sam, new comment too. Hi everyone. Oh, bless you. Welcome everyone. When I first started, I always got cheap ones, and I save what I can, treat myself now and again. Absolutely. And it is treat yourself. And I've said it a million times, we've all started the same way. We have all started the same way. I think my first one I got from the range. It was already made up as a canvas. I promptly went onto Amazon and brought probably half a dozen more. And then found YouTube and started watching people. And it was watching other YouTubers that actually got me into Diamond Art Club. And I will never forget, I was watching, try and remember what her name was. She doesn't do it anymore. Can't remember what her name was. It was Alicia. Was it Alicia Borealis or something like that? I was watching her and she was doing a Diamond Art Club one. So I went and had a look at Diamond Art Club and I was like, I'm not paying that for a diamond painting. It'd be ridiculous when I can get 10 and not spend that much. So it took me a little while, but then I sort of watched a bit more, and then I came across some other YouTubers, and then it was like, right, okay, I really need to try it. I really need. It was Alicia Borealis. Well done, Lizzie. Oh, I do miss her. She just disappeared. She was one of my favourite ones to watch because she's one of those people that I could just put it on and listen to. Bless her. I did enjoy her. But yeah, that was where I got into it from. Now, you know, oh my God, they can just eat beans on toast for a month. It's fine. You know, if I need a diamond painting, I need a diamond painting. No, I will say I am very fortunate. You know, we are not rolling in money. Like, I'm not sitting here making a fortune off YouTube or even Etsy. You know, my cleaning job's minimum wage. But hubby does work. So he does pay the mortgage and stuff, so I don't have to worry about that so much. Plus, I gave up smoking. I saved so much money giving up smoking, and that's enabled me to do a little bit better. So, yeah, where there's a will, there's a way. If I had to choose, if smoking or diamond paintings, it was like, yeah, diamond paintings. So I would say absolutely. Do you know what? If you're in the habit of going on every 8 weeks, say, let's say you go on an Amazon shopping spree, and you will go on and you will buy 10, and they're around £6 each, 60 quid. Yeah, 60 quid. So instead of spending 60 quid, just buy 8, and then put the money from the other 2. I know you're all going to moan, I have got a coffee mat, but I have still put it on top of my diamond painting. Defeats the object. Thank you, Lizzie. I still use this. I love it. Yeah, just treat yourself, like you say, for your birthday. I mean, I used to get my first few I got from the sale, but they don't have as much in the sale anymore. These stash groups, you can sometimes get some. I know the UK one does like a raffle where you can win a canvas. But well worth it as gifts. My mum, I tend to get her one for her birthday, Christmas, etc. But there are some really good budget ones out there. Oh my God. Well, the only problem, Lizzie, is it says carefully, I'm secretly a witch. I'm not actually secretly a witch anymore. I am actually a witch. But, you know, I stays on my desk, doesn't go anywhere. I also need to point out this little diamond painting. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry to see the back of cover minders, okay? I'm not fussed. But this one looks like a pair of testicles. I'm not lying, am I? You turn it around that way. That's like a little pee-pee. Just saying. But yeah, that's where I don't care. I don't care where you get your diamond painting from. You do you. You know, what I care about is you coming on and you're joining me. Right, I'm going to get this K because I think that's the only one that's actually there. So if I get out that way, because you know, I don't like confetti. So if I get these bits out of the way, then I can fill in the big bits. Quit date. 1st, 2nd, 24. I did treat myself for birthday. Was the other day. I got 2 trays from you. Can't wait to get them. Oh, bless you, Stephanie. Thank you. I have to say, I sat here all day Monday doing. You wait. Just wait until later in the year, okay? I'm not going to give anything away at this point because it's way too early. But I go on holiday, not next week, the week after. Well, actually, I go on holiday next Saturday. Oh my God, I haven't even got everything. Go wait up next Saturday. And when I come back, we're going to start the prep for DIY. DP, November 24. Oh, I cannot wait. I have not touched. I have not touched my conversion since May. Aren't I rubbish? Right, let me get the letter T. Because I'm answering stuff and I'm talking stuff, but I'm not actually diamond painting, am I? Also, while on here, I know I know that I did do like a little mini review. I freaking love these pens. I do. I mean, you know, I've tried putty before and I quite like putty, but I didn't expect to love this pen quite as much as I do. Honestly, if you get one of the, I think they are fab. Absolutely fab. And I'm a bit gutted because, you know, I do my own pens. I am contemplating trying to jazz this one up a bit though. It's a bit plain, isn't it? It's a bit plain and it's a bit hard on the fingers, so I wouldn't be able to use it for like hours and hours, but I did the other day. And especially if, like me, you take a diamond painting away, the odds are that I will probably take this one with me when I go away in the caravan. If I've still got stuff to work on, I will take this. I will take both whips because I learned from last time. I ran out of diamond paintings last time. So I shall make sure I've got enough with me. But I love these pens. Well done, Diamond Art Club, have to say. I actually quite like the tray as well. Not as much as mine, but thank you for ordering. They are on their way. They've been posted out. Oh, bless you. What did they find, Amy? I had an operation years ago for a similar thing, so I know how hard the recovery can be. It was discovered that I had PID caused by a womb infection when I was pregnant with my daughter. It scarred all my fallopian tubes. Long time ago now, but that's what caused my issue. Yes, so I was saying before I got sidetracked, we unfortunately, one of our circle members passed this last week. So I wasn't sure if I was going to do a live tonight or not. I have been going to circle since, must have been August, September time last year. So just after my dad passed. And, you know, you very quickly, like circle, it's quite hands-on. So you get quite connected. You get connected, which is the whole point of having a circle. You build a connection. And this lady was absolutely lovely. I really enjoyed her. Hi, Betsy. Nice to see you. Yeah, so she passed away from lung cancer earlier this week. We are all meeting up. We're currently on some holiday. We're having a break. Okay. Sorry, got distracted. We were having a break. So we have decided we're going to meet up next week and we're going to do a special circle for her. It is, Lizzie. I think it depends what you're going for. Okay. So didn't want this to be a spiritual talk, but I'll do it if you want to take it that way. Right. So for me, it was more about the fact the circle that I go to was originally a beginner's circle. And it was for people who wanted to try out different things. So, you know, trying to do tarot cards, trying to do psychometry, looking at the witch's calendar, you know, not doing spells as such, but making wishes, that sort of thing. So a lot of it is meditation. A lot of it was about meditation. So I joined because, as I've talked about in past stuff, I have had that knowledge that there's something there. So I wanted to develop that. So when we go back in September, it will be much more about developing them because all of us have come so far. So I think it depends what you want to go for. Circle is just like a church in the respect that you build your belief system, you have a look at other things, and you also have the opportunity to speak freely. Okay, not being funny. I don't have a group of friends. They are the same thing. They are. But I don't have a group of friends where I can turn around, and this is going to sound crazy, I know, but I don't have any friends that I could turn around to and go, last night I dreamed this happened and today it did. I don't. Because you'll always get people that will go, oh, that's just because you wish, that's just because you want it. That's because, I know, Lizzie, I do. But there are things that I couldn't even say to you guys because you wouldn't believe me. You wouldn't. You wouldn't believe me. You'd go, whatever, Sam. Yeah, I'm making it up. Like, I don't feel. So while I was talking before, I literally got a high-pitched ringing. Oh, bless you. I got a high-pitched ringing in my right ear. So this high-pitched ringing, I've always had it. It isn't anything new. I just always assumed it was, you know, a medical issue or something. It isn't. Okay, so I have learnt that if my right ear is ringing, it is my spirit guides. It is a higher power. They're trying to tell me something. They're trying to get something across. If it's my left ear, it is spirit. It is somebody in spirit trying to connect. And what I've been learning, I've been following not only from Circle, because I can go to Circle and I can tell them anything. So let's try it, shall we? Let's see. See if you would believe me. Some of you may know that my ancestry is Irish, and I'm talking hundreds of years ago. I'm not talking recently. But it's Irish on both sides. And I've always felt a pull to Ireland and to Celtic stuff and all that sort of thing. And I have gone down this route and I have firmly got myself stuck in the ancient Irish gods and goddesses. Now, these gods and goddesses that I am following actually became what is known as the Fae, which most people would connect with the fairy. Okay, I believe in fairies. I said it. Not only do I believe in fairies, and I've said this before on videos, but when I was a kid, I know I saw a fairy. Hi, Mandy. But you're a kid, and as you grow up, you start listening to things. You know, fairies, they're not real. They're not real. Unicorns, they're not real. They're not. You know, Yeti, not real. It's not, yeah. But if it's not real, why are they like the ones from Supernatural? Kind of, Lizzie, right? You get, like, so Fae, they can be anything from little fairies with little dragonfly wings flittering around, to leprechauns, to full-size, human-sized fairy, to bigger elementals. So all sizes. And you know what? They're not the cute little things that people think they are. Some of the Fae can be quite mischievous. You have to be careful. But anyway, Midsummer's Night. Oh my God, Tammy, have you? Right. So let's do this. Let me go there. The reason I love my Circle so much is because I can go to them and I can say this happened, and not one single person will bat an eyelid. They are more likely to go, oh my God, really? What happened? Than, no, it didn't. No, it did not. Oh, bless you. I love the fact that you guys are in for this. I've always considered myself to be what would have been called a hedge witch. I had a conversation I have been learning in the last couple of weeks, especially because of our member that passed this week. I have been learning to speak to spirit more. So I've been doing that. But what was great was Midsummer's Eve was actually a circle night. And that is the night where the veil between our world and the fairy world is at its thinnest. So we did a fabulous little circle, and we did a meditation to meet a fairy, and we made wishes. We made prayer sticks basically with ribbons and stuff. Oh, you are like a backup circle. So we did these prayer sticks, planted it in the garden, all that. Right. So anyway, on the way home from circle, there is a particular song that I love. Please do Google it if you wish to, or YouTube it. It is called My Mother's Savage Daughter. I love that song. It just speaks to me. And very often I do connect with things and people through song. I am a secret singer, and music controls my emotions a lot of times. So that's quite important. So I'm coming back from circle. It's Midsummer's Eve. I have openly declared that I have been working with the Morrigan, which is a triple goddess of the Tuatha De Danann, which is the fairy. And on the way home, I'm traveling about 60 miles an hour. It's 9 o'clock, so the sun's just going down. And as I'm traveling along, I've got this song blaring out, and I literally just sent out this thought to the Morrigan. I really appreciate that you've brought me to this. Can you give me a sign? Can you give me a sign that I'm on the right path? And I swear down, about 10 minutes later, as I am driving, a fairy flew in front of the car. And I think I've said this before, but honestly, I saw it. It was fast enough. I knew it wasn't a bird or a bug. It was big enough that I could see it, and it was slow enough that I could see most beautiful little fairy with dragonfly wings and little curly hair. It was just amazing. And literally the feeling that I had as I'm traveling along in my car was giddy, literally giddy. And it was like, oh my God, you have literally given me, the Morrigan that is, you have literally given me the greatest gift, because suddenly I know it's real. I do. I know it's all real. Incidentally, the Morrigan is a triple goddess, and one of those is called Babe. And she is a goddess. She is a war goddess. And she's very often depicted with ravens or crows. The crows tend to be her bird. And I do have a very big affinity with her, because she does help with crossing between life and death. So I said I was dark, didn't I? I don't think, right, so Lizzie, this is the thing. You cannot have light without dark. So you are always going to have elements, whether they are natural, supernatural, human or not. You're always going to have a flip side to that. I don't believe that I would encounter a fairy like that, because I am guarded and I'm protected. And I am like that all the time, and especially since I've been going to circle, because that's what has been taught to us, how to protect ourselves, how to avoid. The main thing with fairy is not to thank them. Don't say thank you to a fairy. You can say I appreciate, or I'm glad that you felt you could share with me, that sort of thing. Just don't thank them. And don't eat anything. Don't eat or drink anything the fairy give you. But I don't necessarily think there is, bad fairy. There are some you want to work with and some you don't. Like with anything, there are people I like and people I don't. But much more recently, it has given me an outlet to work on the more medium-like gifts, talents. I wouldn't say they're gifts. Oh, Mandy. Oh, bless your heart. I am so sorry for your loss. And as you say, if your beliefs are the same as mine, you know, as much as it hurts, and I know it hurts, bless your heart. Absolutely, I will do prayers tonight for you and your family. I will include you. You know, if your beliefs are like mine, that's not the end. Okay, you know it's not. There is more. So yes, she's not on this realm anymore. But she's gone on to something more. That's the beauty. That's the thing. I literally was stood so still then. I am so sorry for your loss. Thank you everybody for offering to pray as well. I will absolutely put out a prayer for you, Mandy. Bless your heart. It has been one of those weeks. There's been so many people passing this last week. Just that I know, we had 2 people connected to Circle this week and a third potentially. Yeah, I'm sure we will all pray. I have found a lovely lady. I'm trying to remember if I can remember her name because it's on my phone. I've been watching her on YouTube, and she is a psychic medium, and she talks about the levels, the realms. So, you know, you will have our realm, and then you will have where our loved ones go when they pass. And she has very much said, you know, these people get a choice. You know, your loved one passes. This is the belief. I'm not saying it's everybody's. This is my opinion. This is for purely entertainment purposes. I firmly believe that death is just another link in that run, and that of course we're sad. Of course, you know, I know what it's like. I lost my dad last year, and it was absolutely gut-wrenching. But I firmly believe that he is somewhere else now. And I have no doubt that he's having the time of his life. But I will absolutely put prayers out for you and your children at this time. And I'm honoured that you chose to come on now, today, and to do this, because I know how difficult it is. So I will be there. We'll send out some healing. I'll mention your name in Circle the next time we meet as well. So absolutely I will. Isn't it awful? Never intended this conversation to go this way tonight. But there you go. I did say, didn't I, that it was just to have a chat. Just to have a chat. Yeah, I have been tested quite a lot this week, and I was lucky enough to actually connect with my lady from Circle and have a conversation with her before she passed. And it's not something I'm confident doing because I haven't done it before, but I am getting that practice in. Oh, bless you. But do you know what? That doesn't mean, even if you believe it, it doesn't take away that initial pain, because you're not going to see her on this plane, you know, but she'll be waiting for you. And then when you meet up again, I just found it so interesting. I can't remember what her name, right, so her name is, hang on, Constance. What's her last name? Constance. What I will do is, after the live, I will find out what her name is. It's Constance something. Hi, Yesenia. And I'll put her name up so you can go see. She has a fabulous YouTube where she goes into, you know, for everyone. The fact that all of of us have this ability to tune in to other realms. All of us. It's in you. It's in everybody. It's just that some people never pass it. And it is just a further patch on from... It's a further bit on from when you listen to your gut instinct. And we've all done that, haven't we? We've all done that. We have all met someone and gone, there's something about that person I don't like. That is your sixth sense, or one of them. I need to tell you, you have 5 senses. 5. But you have 11. 11 more senses that are not of your body. That's a lot of senses. So we're using less than half of what we're given. You watch, that name will come to me at some point because I'm trying to think of it. But yeah, she's really helped. And it's just that thing of, you know, you ask yourself a question. Whose voice are you hearing? Do you know what I mean? When you hear a voice in your head, I do understand there are some people that do not hear an internal voice. And that's perfectly okay. Can I just say that? I have always had this voice in my head. And sometimes it is my voice, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's not. And then you have to ask yourself, whose voice is it? Is it your higher self, your higher understanding? There we go, Lisa. I hope I'm saying your name right as well. There you go. The question and I did this in my video the other day, you know, whose voice is it? So here's something I want all of you to do. Did you know everything is made of energy? Okay, we are made of energy. Trees have an energy. Animals have energy. We are all, the earth has energy. And all you have to do to tap into that is to ask. It's as simple as that. So when I was connecting with my friend the other day, she hadn't passed yet. She was still technically living. But I was able to connect with her energy. It's Lisa, just spelled different. Brilliant. So what we do, and especially women, I'm not discounting any guys out there, but especially women, we are very good, aren't we? Intuition. Very good. That is one of your senses that we don't use enough. So the trick is to learn to listen to the first thing that comes back when you ask yourself something. So let's say, I'm trying to think of something I could use as an example. So let's say I want to connect to my friend. Number one, going to circle has taught me how to protect, ground myself, all that stuff. It has also helped me. It didn't teach me because I did this on my own. I also learned through meditation who some of my spirit guides are. And one in particular is my gatekeeper. My gatekeeper is the person, the spirit, the form that sorts out who's going to come through. So she knows not to let through any lower energies. So by that, I mean, you know, lesser things. So she can bring through anybody that has got a good vibration, that means love and light. She can't bring through anything that's horrible or not specific. And that is the big thing. You have to make it specific. If you go into a big building and you go, is there anyone here? You are inviting trouble. You really are. So it's all about intention. Set your intention. So if I wanted to, let's try it. Should we try it? So Lizzie, I want you to just listen to my voice. I want you to close your eyes and I want you to listen to my voice. And I am going to do something and I'm going to send that thought to you and I'm just going to see if you can get it. And what I want you to do, very carefully, what I want you to do is I want you to type up the first thing that comes into your head. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my hand on my heart because that's going to help me ground. And I'm going to think of Lizzie. Now I know what Lizzie looks like because I've seen her profile picture. So I know what she looks like. So I'm picturing her in my head and I am sending her a picture. So I'm thinking of her, I'm thinking of Lizzie, and I'm sending her a picture. I'm sending her a picture of an animal. Lizzie, first animal comes into your head, type. We'll wait for Lizzie to do that and see if it worked. Now I know, you don't know. I could be being dishonest. I could just turn around and say, yeah, that's the animal. But Lizzie's got to trust the first thing that comes into her head when I say an animal. Fox. Oh my God. Just like that. That's it. Exactly. Now I picked a fox. Do you know why? Because a fox has red hair and Lizzie's Scottish. And the first thing I think of when I think of Scottish people is red hair. Don't question it. It's the first thing that comes in your head. You know this. First thing. Now you can connect to lots of things. Why do you think people hug, isn't it? Why do you think people hug trees? Trees have energy. That's why I'm connected to trees. They are plugged into the earth. They are reaching for the sky. All of that is energy. I can tap into it. That's Stephanie. Okay. Right. So give me a second. Now, I don't know what you look like, Stephanie. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say your name over and again. Let me just get this drill in because I just saw it. There it is. And it's the last one. If I don't put it in, I'll forget what I'm doing. Okay, so Stephanie, I am going to think of a colour for you. Okay? I'm going to think of a colour. Give me a second. Let me just get rid of these drills. So now I'm going to have to trust that Stephanie is going to close her eyes. Right, so Stephanie, close your eyes. I'm going to put my hand on my heart and I am going to pull a colour. So hopefully you've got your eyes closed, Stephanie. Just listen. Hand on heart. I'm going to send you a colour in my head. Stephanie. Send out to Stephanie. Sending. Okay, Stephanie, first colour. What's the first colour that comes to your head? Type it out. This is scary, you get me to do this stuff. Don't question it. First colour comes to your head. The minute you start going, maybe that's not the right colour, you've lost it. Has to be the first colour. Maybe it takes longer. Where are you, Stephanie? Wouldn't this be great if it works? Red. That type of red. Because I'm literally looking at things I've got by me. That, not saying I'm magical or anything, but just saying. Love it. What interesting stuff. I chose red because I had this close by because I was using this. I found that the best thing to do the diamantes in the tray is one of the bog standard pens with a little bit of wax. So that it was that. There you go. Red. Anyway, just one of the many things that I have learned at Circle. That's what they've taught me. So it's not that one, is it? It's that one. I need to put my glasses back on, but there you go. So now imagine that you can tap into your loved ones that have passed. You can tap into higher beings, angels, whatever you want to call them. I don't think, do you know what? I think it's difficult for anyone to be 100% believer. There's always that shadow of doubt, isn't there? Always that shadow of doubt. Always. But what I do know is that Circle has given me a place where I'm no longer the weird person. I'm not the oddball anymore. I'm actually someone that is learning something. And also that bond, right? One of the members said it's a sisterhood. It is, literally. Now, I'm very aware that that's quite important. Me and one of the other members are quite close. We're on a similar path. We believe similar things. Literally, when we're in the group chat, somebody will ask a question and we will go to answer it exactly the same time. Every time. It's like ridiculous. But that's because we've developed this bond, and that I am not a social person. I'm not great around people. I have learned that what I thought was anxiety is actually more likely to be the fact that I'm an empath and I pick up on everybody else's energy that's around me. So when I'm in big groups of people, that's a lot of energy to try and tap into. I am learning to close myself off to it. So actually, for the first time in years, my anxiety isn't as bad as it used to be. I think the anxiety, the way that I feel, is actually more about the fact that I'm sensing stuff. And I think it's just got worse as I've got older. I don't think it's unusual that a lot of people, a lot of women, especially in our age range, so I'm talking, 30s to 60s, end up doing this sort of thing, because I think that's an age where we start to question stuff. And it's helped me no end. I can tell you straight away, the person I am now is not the person I was when I started YouTube. Oh, that happens a lot. Okay. Right. You can't find anything that was dropped. It may just be, right. So the other day when I was having this conversation with this lovely lady that has moved on, during that conversation, I sort of said to her, send me a sign or something. You're there. You're in a perfect position to talk to all of us if you should want to. Can you give us a sign? So she literally said at 8:30, and I laughed. I was like, why 8:30? And she's like, because that's the time Circle would stop. That's the time we finish. So anyway, it was a good hour and a half later, and me and Ashley are in here because one of the printers was being an arsehole, and literally the lights flickered in here at 8:31, and I was like, no, I love it. It's magical. What is more magical than that? So if you are there, if you are out there, if you're watching, only 12 tonight, so it's not very busy. I'm obviously not not as popular as I thought I was. But maybe that's because people tune in for Penny, because she's funnier than me. But if you're out there and you know, like Mandy, you've just lost someone close to you, or maybe in the past, you know, that I guess I'm learning this stuff because you turned 30 this year in March. There is more, okay? And I think a lot of people that get into this sort of stuff share it because that's what the other side want us to share. There isn't just another side. There's a million potential other sides. I wish I could remember what this woman's name was. It's Constant something, but oh, she's got a fabulous little podcast. They're not very long, but they're all about, you know, clairaudient, clairsentient, that sort of thing. Fascinating stuff, but also higher energies as well. You know, angels, that sort of thing. Anyway, quite interesting. It probably will come as we finish. It'll be straight after, you watch. And the worst thing is, I can't find it on my tablet because my tablet is actually, I'm gonna get these fairy dust diamonds. It seems like. How is it 9:20 already? How has that time gone already? I love fairy dust drills. Can I just say, I love them. So before we disappear, before I go, is there anything that anyone wants to ask about stuff we've spoken about tonight? Before we do get to that last part, I'll give you a chance to post up, but while I'm just talking, if you are, whether you are religious or not, if we can all take the time to pray for Mandy and her family at this time of her loss, you know, sending you love, Mandy. And, you know, take the time. You need time to grieve. Whether you know there's more or not, you still need to grieve the loss of that person. It's very good. Do you know what? I connected with my dad today in the car and I still get emotional. And it's the fact that I get emotional because I can feel him. Absolutely. I do love the fairy dust drills. This is my first time. This is the first time because I've been working on older canvases. So this canvas is the first time that I've used either the crystals or fairy dust drills. I absolutely love the fairy dust. I do. They are so pretty and so subtle. But thank you for watching. How interesting it is when you've got, there might not be the humour. There might not be that humour that myself and Penny have when we're together. But, you know, we can still have a chat. It's just not as many people. That's all. No, I don't mean pray as in, you know, pray to God or anything, you know, hands clasped on your knees sort of thing, but just, you know, send out those positive thoughts for her because, you know, we are a little group and it's been a long time, hasn't it? I've known all of you quite a while now. We've been doing this for quite a while. I will say when I did the video the other day, I had a very good response to it. So thank you to everybody who said, you know, really enjoyed it. Something different. Good. I mean, mainly because it gives me an outlet for my meandering thoughts. I will say there are things that I would never tell people on YouTube that I would tell circles. So that's where it differs. But it is therapeutic. It is always nice to be part of a group where you're wanted and you're received well. So, you know, it's like getting free therapy. Plus we meditate. We meditate every week, and I love meditation. I really do. And it forces me to do it. It really does. Oh, bless you, Tammy. I am going to right, as we get in towards the winter, I am going to do them a little bit later. Ringing all day, headache for a few days. Someone's trying to tell me something. Maybe you need to get checked at the doctor's. I would always say to anybody that is having symptoms, please do seek professional medical help. Don't ever not do that, because that's silly. But also, I have found that I have had less headaches since I started developing. Do you know what I mean? Oh, bye, Tammy. Thank you so much for joining me. Look forward to having you on again. Bless you. I will try and do it a little bit later for you. So yeah, always get a medical opinion, because you don't know. But very often meditation can help me quite a lot. I stopped having quite so many headaches when I learned that I can actually turn it off. You know, I was walking around with everything wide open for a long time, so that's fine. So I'm going to draw the live to a close, just because I'm getting tired, even though I've had a nap. Thank you guys. It's been a nice little quiet one today. Still haven't got this bloody section done though. But yeah, think outside the box. Have a look outside. Why not? And of course, my deepest sympathies for Mandy. You know, just take some time to remember all of the good stuff. She's still going to be there. She'll always be with you. I know my dad always is. And we found out, I found out yesterday that we're actually, the rest of my dad's ashes are being interned in his mother's grave in October. So I'm looking forward to that, just to take him home, because he would have wanted that. So I have, Amy. That is true. That is true. Now, if all of you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up before you go, and then hopefully we can get a few more next time. Maybe I'm just not funny enough on my own. You know, it's not the same, is it? Me and Penny bounce off each other. I do miss her, but I know that she's doing what she needs to do right now. So it has been nice to be able to talk to you guys. I'm not going to promise next week I will not be on, because it's a crazy busy week. The week after, I'm on holiday. I might do a live on holiday, but I'm not promising. We're off to the Cotswolds this time, so I'm not going to promise, but I will try and do one as soon as I can. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate all of your support, guys. Be there for each other, you know, help each other out, send each other some love. Okay, so it is, as always, guys, over and out from this Kitten Up Kitten. I will see you soon. Bye.